Friends in a Podcast. We're so glad you're here. We're your hosts, Natasha and Lindsay. Hello, friend.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Good,
We're getting
good.
back into the school routine after 3 days on and then 3 days off. So today felt a little crazy.
I'm sure, but you'll get there. Good routines are going to happen.
Yes, for sure.
Well, I am so excited to jump in. I don't want to waste any time today. We have two very special guests who are joining us today.
We do. I'm so pumped.
We do. So we have Dashiell and Sebastian joining us. And
Hi,
Natasha,
guys.
do you want to say who they are?
Yeah, so Dash is my oldest son. And Dash, can you tell us how old you are?
I am 10 years old.
And what grade are you in this year?
5th grade.
And Sebastian is my youngest son. Can you tell us how old you are?
6.
And what grade are you in?
1st.
1st grade. So do you guys know why Lindsay and I have a podcast?
To talk about friendship and what it means.
Exactly that. So
That's
we
it.
thought that today it would be fun to get your perspective on what it's like to have a friend or maybe to make new friends. So we've got some questions to ask you. Are you guys up for that?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. The first question I'm going to ask you, what makes someone a good friend?
I think a good friend is someone who understands you. Someone who helps you feel comfortable in where you are. And for you to have your friends back and for them to do the same.
I like those answers.
That's a really great response for sure. Sebastian, what do you think?
Playing with them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
always fun if you like the same things. Yeah, awesome. All right. One more question, and then your mom's going to ask the next one after this. What's your favorite thing to do with your friends?
Ooh, Sebastian, you want to go first?
Yeah.
Play with him.
What do you like to play with your friends?
A lot of things.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite board game that you like to play with your friends?
Not
Or a card game?
really.
No. Do you like to play outside with your friends?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing to do outside?
Play.
Yeah, there you go. What about you, Dash?
So for me, my friend Daniel and I, my best friend, we make comics together. I design a story, then he draws it out. I ink the pages and erase the sketch lines, and then he colors it, and then we make a comic.
Awesome. I love that. That sounds so fun.
Can you explain to us what inking means? Because I didn't know about this until you told me about it like a week ago.
Inking is so you have a fine pen, a chisel, a brush, and etc. And in order you brush each one against the page, giving it a texture, and then erase all the sketch lines first. And then it will make it easier to color with and easier to blend on.
Mm-hmm.
And then after it's colored, you have a full complete comic.
That's awesome. I learned something new.
See, this is like every day. Every day they
Yeah.
come out with something new.
Yeah, we did.
I love it.
I have a question for you guys. How do you feel when you make a new friend?
Great, happy. For me, excited. So for me, there are friends that are like instant friends, like your friends right away. You like have each other around, and then there's friends that you have to build up, because you have to build up a friendship with them in order to make a bond with them, and then after that, that's when you start to become like friends in general, and then that's so. yes, that when you build up a friendship, ends it can end up in a great bond, and you guys can be best friends.
Yeah, that's a great point. Sometimes you don't realize that you have stuff in common with other people that make you friends, but sometimes you know right away that you have something in common, right?
What do you think, Sebastian?
About what? Again?
Making new friends. Is it easy with everybody to make a new friend?
No, not really.
No, not really. But when you do make a good friend, how does that make you feel?
Happy, good, excited.
That's good. Those are
Great.
good answers.
Mm.
So I have another question. How do you show your friends that you care about them?
I think that to show that you care about them, you can build up trust with them.
Yeah,
and- or you can spend a lot of time with each other, and then that can result in care.
those are good answers. Lindsay, what's your
Yeah.
favorite way to be shown that your friends care about you?
Sometimes it's just we have a cell phone, so it's a little different, but just a text message that says, "Hey, hope you're having a good day." Maybe when you're in school saying that to your friend, like, "Hey, you're doing great."
For sure.
What do you think, Sebastian?
About what? Good. He's just happy to be on the podcast.
He's all smiles for us today.
um, so
What was that?
we were just talking about how we show our friends we care about them.
Oh,
Do you know a way that you show your friends you care about them?
playing with them?
Playing with them? What happens if they feel sad?
Cheer them up.
How can you cheer them up?
I'll say, do you want to play with me?
That's a great idea.
All right, I have a question for you. How do your friends make you laugh or smile?
How do they
Sebastian, how do your friends make you laugh or smile?
A lot of things.
Can you tell us
Yeah.
like maybe 2 things?
It's hard to explain.
That's okay.
For Daniel and I, we just tell stories to each other, true or not. We just make each other laugh every day, sometimes without even meaning to.
That's perfect. So being creative together.
You're the very
Thank you.
creative type. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. What's something kind that a friend has done for you before? Do you have a memory of that?
Right. So my friend Mateus, we were going somewhere and I asked him to take care of a actually very rare Pokemon card. And he did, and it actually looked untouched. Like he kept his promise, and I thought that was, yeah.
Very kind. The question is,
What's something kind to make a friend happy?
yeah,
Uh,
like how have they done something kind for you that made you feel happy?
uh,
Do you have any ideas? It's okay if you don't.
um,
Okay, we'll go to the next question, okay?
okay.
If you remember it, just let me know.
All right, my next question. What makes your best friend special?
Um,
All right, Sebastian.
uh, that that they think that they think that you are their best friend too.
Yeah, that can be nice, especially whenever they make you feel important too.
That makes my friend special is that Daniel is very creative and he likes making new stories, new storylines, and new pictures. And he's always very excited to show me. And that makes me feel really happy about it.
That's
Those are
awesome.
good answers, guys. I love that. This one's a little bit trickier, but what do you do if a friend feels left out? You don't have to raise your hand, buddy. Do you have an answer though? If
Uh,
your friend feels left out, what do you do?
say, do you want to play with me, or what can I do to make you feel happy?
That's a great answer.
For me, I think it depends on what they're feeling left out on. Like, if it's like a sport, which hardly ever happens to us, but I'm not taking this after my own experience. So for me, I think that for Daniel and I, we're always together, and it's hard for one of us to be left out. But like, if we see someone like Corbin, one of my other friends, sometimes he gets left out, so we invite him to help us.
That's great. Do you think that you can be friends even if you disagree on stuff?
Well, in the past with Acer and Mateus, we've disagreed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
For Daniel and I, we find a way to like resolve, and we know what we're doing.
And with your friends that you disagree a lot, are you able to find a way to resolve things?
Well, disagree a lot is a really strong word. But we can disagree sometimes, but one disagreement doesn't really affect one disagreement can affect an entire friendship, and that depends on the way that you look at it.
Very
Yeah.
wise words.
Those are wise words. You're absolutely right. All right. I have one of the last questions for you. So you are both just starting school, right?
Yep.
Yep. So sometimes when we're in school, there's new students that are new to our classes, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. How can we be good friends to someone who is new? How can we help them feel welcome? Sebastian.
Raise your hand.
Say, how was your summer? And this is our school. How do you like it?
Yeah.
Just asking them some questions. How do they like it? What do they do this summer? That's great.
Sometimes I think if there's someone new and then you don't and then if you talk to them and you feel like I'm not sure if I'm making them feel comfortable or not, you can like find someone who you think might bond with them better.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Try to find a
There's-
common interest.
And it doesn't have to be with yourself either. You can also find other people that actually might have those interests as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great answer.
We'll have to come to you for all of our friend issues, and then you can give us wise words.
Thank you.
I think you're the next host for our podcast.
Nice.
You're in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking of making a junior version of this with Daniel.
That would be so fun.
I mean, he said that he's in.
There
So
you
be on
go.
the lookout. Well, there could be in the near future a junior version.
Two main friends in the podcast, Junior.
There you go.
This has been fun, guys. Thanks for joining us on the podcast. Any takeaways, Lindsay?
I think it goes back to I think it was our very first episode, that making friends whenever you are in school and have common ground is way easier. And sometimes kicking the ball and playing recess or zombie tag is way easier than inviting someone to get a cup of coffee. But does it have to be?
Yes.
That's the question I take away. Does it have to be harder to ask somebody to go get coffee than playing zombie tag?
Somewhere along the line, from like childhood to adulthood, we lose that innocence because we don't have that fear of what are they going to say if they don't want to play tag with me. They're like, okay, I'll go play by myself or find someone else to play. And as an adult, we're like, well, are they going to think it's weird that I like coffee? What if they don't like coffee or the place I suggested? And we have all of these like questions. Maybe I should generalize. Maybe that's just me. But I feel like we just have like a little bit more hesitancy because we lost some of that innocence as adults.
And somewhere along the way, I think that we fear rejection in some ways. So it's that fear of being told no. I am quite brave, and I give this advice with my whole chest, but I don't take this advice. So when somebody is like, well, I want to ask the question, but I'm afraid they'll say no, I always respond with, the worst someone can say to you when you're asking them something is no, because it doesn't change your current position. So if it's a yes or no question, the worst they can say is no, it doesn't change your position. And so applying that to going out to coffee, if they say no, like, oh, okay, like we weren't getting coffee before that, and we're not getting coffee now. That's fine. But it's a lot more intimidating.
Agreed. And I think you're right. Like that piece of rejection is a little bit more intimidating because it feels like we have a lot more to lose because it's like our reputation or our interest and that feels personal. And that's really hard.
Right before we got on this call, I was watching an episode of Gilmore Girls, one of my favorite shows. And the daughter, Rory, she was at college and she asked a guy in the laundry room if he wanted to get coffee. And then he said no. And then there was like rumors going around the college that some girl had asked him to marry him. And like the rumor just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And Rory in her head thought, oh, this is about me. And so she confronts the guy and he's like, oh no, that was never about you. But I think that whenever we face rejection like that, immediately we start thinking of all the reasons why, and we start like overthinking it and over processing it and fully melt down. She melted down in front of him. But a lot of times for me, it's in the quiet of my home or on the car ride home, like thinking about all the things.
That's a good point. But also on the other side of it, like just to play devil's advocate, right? Like what happens if they say yes?
You know? Well, then now you have to go get coffee. And what if I say the wrong thing?
Well, I mean,
but yes, what if they say yes? Good point.
It could be the beginning of a great friendship, right? And it could be the beginning of exactly what you need, but you could take that step.
Right. And if we're never willing to take steps outside of our comfort zones, then we're never going to gain in life, and growth is uncomfortable. But you're growing and it's uncomfortable, and that's okay.
I just read something this week that was talking about how much we crave community, but we also have to be willing to show up for community. And I think that it's important that we know that the road goes both ways. And like we've talked about that before, but in the sense of like, I'm not only am I going to show up for somebody else, I'm also going to put myself out there to create new relationships, because it's important that we have community and life feels less overwhelming and less overbearing. Like this morning, for instance, I was talking with an old friend of mine. We happened to work together. And we were just talking about like our mornings and how they started, and just kind of shared some life stuff as we were like getting ready for the workday. And I didn't realize how much it was weighing on my mind until like we talked about it. And I was like, oh, it felt really nice to share that with my friend. And you don't realize how much you need it until it's already there.
Yeah, no, that's so true. We're meant to have relationships. Like that is the core of our being. We're relational beings at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure. So go ask somebody out for coffee.
They will see you next time on Two Made Friends in the Podcast. Goodbye.